Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to give you my bottom 10 worst horror films of the year. There is going to be a couple on this list that I skip over that I'm not going to consider on my horror list, and that is going to be Zombie Town and Don't Suck. To me, those just don't belong on my horror list. Not very much horror about it, so... but I could throw Taylor Swift tour movie on here as one of the worst. Did you hear what I said, honey? I said I could put Taylor Swift as on the bottom of my horror list.
No, you better not put Tay Tay. You put Tay Tay down the bottom.
I know, it's pretty horrifying, wasn't it? Thank you. But anyways, so we'll start with my number 10. I don't have any dishonorable mentions because everything from here up I own or really enjoyed. Up first at number 10 is Quicksand. I don't really have much way of bad negative other than it just needed more intense moments with it. It just didn't give you enough intensity to make you be on the edge of your seat and really enjoy this one. I still gave it like a 3 out of 5, so it's not like a very low bottom of the worst of the year, but it's down there. So next is another one that I gave 3 stars to. It was good, but I did want more from it. I wanted a little more. Could have used more gore. Could have used just more, more action scenes, I guess, if you want to call it. But that is The Sacrifice Game. Didn't hate it, but it just wasn't anything overly amazing either. Maybe I had my expectations too high. Next was one that
What's your worst list?
Yeah. Next is one that did not give me what I wanted. I didn't necessarily have my hopes high, but just because of the cast that was in it. But I thought, excuse me, I thought it could be so much better than what it was, and that is Natty Knox. Did not work for me. Next, skipping over Don't Suck, because I don't consider that on my horror list, is one that I've been thinking about a rewatch on to see if I if I feel any different about it. I know my biggest flaw with this was the husband character. He really got on my nerves, but I don't know. We'll see. As of right now, it is on my worst of the year. On a rewatch, if it goes up, then it goes up. It's whatever. But as of right now, it's on my worst of the year, and that is Unwelcome. It's on Shudder. If you want to watch it, like I said, I may do it, and maybe even tonight. I don't know. It just depends, but because it's a short one, if I ain't mistaken. So, but Unwelcome. Next is one that was just. This is now we're getting into like the really bad ones that I don't want to give rewatches to, and that one is Final Summer, a low budget slasher that should have been so much better than what it was, but they just did not go the right route with it. Terrible direction with this one. Then you have The Jester. Wanted Terrifier 2.0, got a horror film with a message that did not land. Because I didn't understand what kind of message they were going for. They should have just went straight slasher and chose not to. Next is another Shudder film that is forgettable, and that is Influencer. Did not like that one. Don't remember much about it. Next is a movie about a killer mannequin. This is actually in my bottom worst of the year as well. Ironically, there was a lot of horror in my worst of the year overall. So, but that is Don't Look Away. One that should have been a gory slasher fun film, Killer Goats, turned out to be garbage. That you don't see the killer till the very almost the end of the movie. Then they try to throw in a twist that makes no sense. And lastly, the worst film of the year that I've watched. Recently just watched it. I'll have a review for it. The movie's god awful, makes no sense. They try to be The Shining with a slasher twist, whatever. I don't know what they were going for, but for sure. But that is Bad Things. So that is my worst of the year for horror. Like I said, a few of those you will also see in my worst of the year overall. But some are new for this list, so that is everything for my worst horror movies of the year. Going into 2024, we'll see what horror brings us. This was a pretty solid year for horror yet again. Hopefully 2024 is another solid year for horror. We start out with Night Swim. I'm hoping that's towards the top and not towards the bottom. If it falls in the middle, that's fine too. I just don't want it to be at the bottom because it's James Wan. So please let it be good. But that is everything. So please comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for our videos, and we will see you all in the next one.